Now, you may have seen some of my other videos where I talk about why it does not make sense to continue with the brand of an acquired company in an SME and mid-market M&A, especially if you have a buy and build strategy. However, there are certain conditions under which it does make sense to continue with the brand of an acquired company. So today's video, we're going to explore the top 5 reasons or the top 5 conditions under which we recommend continuing with the brand of the acquired company. So for those of you who are new to this video series, my name is Anirvan Sen. I am an author, creator of the Promise of a Business Framework, and I help companies with their buy and build and scaling strategies. So today's question essentially is around under what conditions would we recommend continuing with the brand of the acquired companies? Because in other videos, I've explained the reason why it does not make sense to continue with the brand of an acquired company. Or if you do continue with the brand of an acquired company, what are some of the challenges or the hurdles that you may face in those conditions? In today's video, we're going to talk about when do you actually continue with the brand of the acquired company in SMEs and mid-market M&As. So let's explore these 5 conditions. So the first one is when you've acquired a company which operate in a very specific geography or a region. Say, for example, you are a British company and you decide to acquire a company in Dubai. So you may decide to continue with the brand in Dubai for a period of time because you as a buyer do not have any presence. The locals would like to associate with a local brand, and therefore it makes sense for you to continue with the brand in Dubai. Second thing is that the company that you're acquiring has services or offers solutions that you don't provide. For example, here is this company which was primarily playing in the BPO arena and they acquired a consulting company. So they decided to keep the brand of the consulting company because the two services were quite different and distinct from each other, even though there were overlaps or cross-selling and upselling opportunities. And yet, because they were offering two distinct kind of services and solutions, that's why it was decided to keep a separate brand of the acquired company. The third category where we recommend to continue with the brand is if your brand is associated with a luxury product, with a limited item scenario. Say, for example, you may be servicing the ultra high net worth individuals with a certain specialized kind of service. It could be advisory, it could be some sort of products, it could be some sort of solutions. Because your market is niche and is recognized by the ultra high net worth individuals, HNIs, or the luxury end of the market, you may decide to continue because that brand has a strong equity in that segment of the market. The fourth category is if the brand is associated with a celebrity, and it could be an industrialist, or it could be an actor, it could be a player. So if a brand is associated with a celebrity, you may decide to continue with that particular brand, even though this brand technically falls under SME and mid-market. It is quite usual to come across brands that are associated with players, that are associated with actors, but the size of the company categorizes them in the SME and the mid-market. The fifth one is what we call established brand equity in a niche market. So there are markets which are extremely niche and only certain products operate in that market. And especially if the market is not a growing market, therefore not a lot of players would come in and enter that particular market and the existing incumbents just continue operating in that market. So you may decide to keep that brand of the acquired company in this market. Now, this particular condition is not as strong as the previous 4, and yet we know that there are certain conditions under which if you operate in a very, very niche market, you may decide to leave the brand for a certain period of time. An example was many years back, there was a certain software which was supported by a company based in Phoenix, Arizona. And that company was one of the few companies that provided support to this legacy software. And that's why, as long as this legacy software existed in any part of the world, this particular service provider company in Phoenix, Arizona was able to serve the whole world, and there was no reason for you to essentially take it out and dilute that brand. So that's another reason why you may continue with the brand equity of the acquired company. So those are the five reasons or five conditions under which we would recommend companies to continue with the brand of the acquired company. So that's it. If you liked the question and the answer provided, then please share it with your friends, family, and anybody else who you believe could get benefited from these videos. And with that, I would like to end today's session. So till next time, here's to promise of a business. Bye bye.